Okay, so we're here at Winspace, the manufacturing part of their business, and this is the refrigerator where they keep all their Toray carbon. So when the carbon arrives from Japan, it's really important that it's kept in a really controlled state. So this refrigerator keeps it in a really well kind of cold state, and also keeps the humidity in a really controlled way. Therefore, we have a lot of consistency in the material when we need it. The machine here is a vacuum table, and it actually sucks the carbon fiber onto the table so that it's secure. And that way, the cutter will cut each individual shape of the carbon fiber according to a layup schedule so that it can be used in the future for each frame. So this software here is a nesting tool, and the nesting tool basically puts each shape in the most efficient way so there's the least amount of wastage. So you see all these different shapes are placed on here, and it's cut on that table so that there's a minimum amount of wastage. So it's a very efficient way to use the carbon fiber. Here the rolls of Toray carbon fiber is laid out on this table, and it's cut at a specific angle to allow the different layers to be bonded together. So by idling the different plies together, you can get the different stiffness that you want for each frame. So this is an example of the M6 mandrel, which goes inside the frame during the molding process. So every single frame actually has one of these inside, and allows us to really control the wall thickness of the molding process. As you can see here, this is the bladder that's inside the actual mandrel that's used for providing the pressure to create the compression inside the molds during the curing process. So after each piece of carbon fiber is laid out onto the mandrel in a very specific way, you can see all the different pieces of carbon fiber. Typically on most frames, we have about 300 pieces of carbon fiber, which is placed onto the mold. And these sections here allows the connection of the compression hoses to provide the pressure during the molding process. So these frames here are actually waiting to be in the queue for the molding process.